But Shazia Ilmi, you go first. The opposition says that the remark by Siddaramaiah is well deserved. It is justified. There is nothing wrong here.
I think it's very unfortunate that identity politics and allegiance to this kind of very, very low-level vote bank politics has induced some of the senior leaders, and it's not new, to run down a religion. And I think it's quite sad to see some of the panelists here use prevarication as a defense. And so they'll talk about everything else but this. We know exactly what has been said in this Indie alliance, so to speak, where Sanatan was called malaria and AIDS and all of that, you know. So I think there is no respect, and also because, and Mahatma Gandhi said it, you know, that an average Hindu is cowardly and an average Muslim is a bully. So it's been said before. And I think somewhere we take our Hindu brothers and sisters for granted. And there is in my religion, and I'm a Muslim, and I'm an Indian Muslim, and I see no dispute whatsoever in following my religion and being a representative of the RSS and the BJP. I see no issue whatsoever. But I would like to say that let's call a spade a spade. I think it's very unfortunate that the word Sanatan was used. The lawyer in charge has been thrown out. He's been disbarred. Nobody here in BJP is making justifications like it was being made for Burhan Wani. And what was being said, son of a poor school teacher. You see how sweet, pious euphemisms are used. Right. Terms of endearment are used when it comes to the Burhan Wanis of the world.
That's the hypocrisy. And then you have someone like Syed Asad Abbas who can't answer that question. He says Afzal's religion was terror, Yaqub's religion was terror, but this man who threw a shoe at the Chief Justice of India, his religion is Sanatan, and this is Sanatan hate. Ratan Sharda ji, are you surprised?
I'm not at all surprised. I'm rather bored by these kind of arguments that people make in every debate. I will ask Ashwini, please put your finger down. Your number will come. You don't have to show your finger. Yatra naryantu pujante ramate tathya devata. किसने कहा? मनु ने कहा. मनु पढ़े बिना आप कुछ एक उठाएंगे और हिंदुओं के सिर पे जूते मारेंगे, ये शोभा नहीं देता. मैंने मनु पढ़ा नहीं, आउटडेटेड. आपने याज्ञवल्क्य पढ़ी जो मनु के बाद आई, तो कृपया मनुवाद एंड ऑल दैट नॉनसेंस यू कीप टू योरसेल्फ बिकॉज यू जस्ट वांट टू स्कोर सम पॉइंट्स. As far as SP is concerned, he says it's not a Hindu Rashtra. So you can throw except Hindus, you can beat Hindus, you can debase Hindus because it's not Hindu Rashtra. Will you do the same? You will criticize when he says Nariyon ko jagah nahi. Did Congress ever speak about triple talaq? Did they stand with Shazia Ilmi when we fought for triple talaq and about nikah halal at time? No. They supported all the mullah Maulvis during all this debate. And I will come to Congress history. Give me a moment because there are too much of you, these people's noise. Congress anti-Hindu stance began right from partition. Hindus were thrown out of Muslims who had left Delhi and the other places where they had come to take shelter in the rain time. They were thrown out. They were not given proper settlement. They were not allowed to move to other states of India where the Congress government stopped them. Then there was a Hindu code bill. There was no civil Uniform Civil Code. You had a constitution which has special minority rights and rights from Hindus who cannot teach their religion in their schools. You had this spectacle of Ram Mandir being opposed all through, delayed. You had Ram Setu joked about, not allowed to be, if they wanted to break it, but for the court, they would have broken it.
Okay, we'll try and fix that line, sir. There's an audio issue.